Music. I just turned my live on. Hey guys. So we're going to wait for a couple people to enter the room before I get started. But welcome to your April 2019 tarot guidance video for Libra. Happy full moon in Libra. It's coming from a Libra moon herself. I didn't know that I was going to be live right now, so let me go ahead and do so on Twitter and let these people know. Hey, if you're in the room, say what's up. Y'all know I like to talk back. All right, I'm tweeting right now. If you're not following me on Twitter already, make sure you're following me at Nell Nicole on Twitter. Do y'all like my hat? That's how you spell it. I'm not gonna spell it for you. Just read the hat. Excuse me. All right, let me find out. I was tweeting all about like all the videos I was doing yesterday, so I gotta find the same thread so I can. Oh shit! Who's in here? Speak. Show yourself. Show yourself. Oh my gosh, guys. Give 2 seconds. Happy 420 to those of you who care and who celebrate. Oh my God, I was on a tangent last night. Okay, here we go. All right, Libras, let me tweet about y'all. Hashtag Libra. And I'm trying to find a GIF to go with you guys' stuff. I wonder if I can find the link to this video. Is it already up? I'm gonna go check right now. Oh, yep, there it is. Come on, put the link in there now. All right, y'all, I'm getting started. All right, y'all. Back at it again, going live with the Libra April Tarot Guidance live on my YouTube. All right, we're active. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and get started. It's been 3 minutes already. And I'm going to just pull some general tarot cards for you guys. I'm probably going to pull some romance cards and then something from the Trust Your Vibes deck just to kind of round out the reading. Give a full synopsis of whatever the energies are that we are holding on to right now. Let me go ahead and clear my deck one time for the one time. Got my brother in the next room playing music. Can y'all hear that music in the next room? Is it too loud? Because I ain't paying. Listen, I like getting my advertisement. Oh shit, the candle fell over. Jesus. I need all my advertising dollars is what I'm trying to say. I don't need no copyright infringement. Getting put on this video, getting flagged by YouTube because you know they do not play. They don't. They come to slay. Oh, I can show you guys the pulls. Oh, that'd be dope. What if I do the readings like this now? Let's do it. Let's do this one like this, Libra. All right, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the Libra collective? For the month of April 2019, what messages do you have for those with heavy Libra placements? People with Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars in Libra. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Libra tribe for April 2019? Some very profound cards here. First off, it's funny because I started the reading yesterday. So if you, so the only readings I'll be doing today are Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Taurus. If you want to watch any of the other videos for the other signs, they're already posted. But what I kept saying throughout those readings was, man, a lot of those signs kept getting the same cards like over and over. And I'm shuffling my decks thoroughly, like card deck shuffling and doing the little hand shuffle. And the same cards kept coming out. But you guys have a reading that is very unique just by nature of the cards that are popping out. So, oh shit. Okay, and as I say that, all right. So there's a lot of swords going on here. That's one thing that I can say. A little bit of fire, but I'm feeling like the Libras are at a sense of heightened awareness. Like we might be operating under a certain level of clarity that we might not have had previously throughout the year. I know myself as a Libra moon, I've been feeling very foggy lately, but then you got to think there's also been Pisces or Mercury in Pisces. There's Venus in Pisces right now. A lot has been happening there. Mercury was actually retrograde in Pisces. So it started in Pisces. It kind of started to leave. Then it went back. So instead of being there for just like a short amount of time, it was there for about 10 weeks, which is an extremely long time for Pisces to be in any one sign, let alone Pisces, because that is the sign that just makes things foggy. So thinking has been very foggy lately. The feelings and emotions, the communication factor has not been as direct and as clear. And Mercury actually just went direct not too long ago. It exited out of the shadow period of being retrograde, and it went into Aries. So for the past week or so, I'll say since about the 15th or so, I've noticed just people around me being a lot more blunt with their words and saying what they mean, and it being like, okay, get to the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? Not so much lingering around and trying to idealize everything and like determine the symbols and, oh, well, this person made me feel. It's not so much feeling. It's more so like, okay, well, what is it that needs to be done? What needs to happen? So the communication has been centered around that, and it's definitely reflecting in our reading, because whenever you have the King of Swords, so swords represent our mentality, right? Our mental clarity, anything that has to do with that sort of mental realm. So like in the sword suit, you'll see things that represent anxiety, stress, worry, certain mental blockages that people may have. But we have the King, which means that we've mastered our own mentality. We've mastered our mind. We have a certain level of understanding and just objectivity towards things that we might not have had in the past. But it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. Like you've actually come into your own, and your mind is so much clearer now as far as like just putting your head into whatever it is that you're trying to do, because it is a King. So that's an outward energy. So we're actually not only feeling that clarity and having that internal knowing, but also executing things under that under that guise, I guess you could say. Like you might be a little bit more cutthroat now with your words, or with the way that you choose to say things, or the way that you choose to communicate. You're not leaving so much gray area for people to have you fucked up and misunderstood, saying exactly what it is that you mean, and just taking a really objective viewpoint to social situations, especially, could be highlighted right now. We also have the Hermit. So I'm feeling like, okay, so there's two energies kind of going on here, because we have the King of Swords right next to the Queen of Wands, and also right next to the Knight of Swords, which makes me think a lot of us may be wanting to go out and utilize this newfound knowledge, or like put action behind what it is that we know. Because with the Knight of Swords, again, that mental sort of arena is where we're dealing, not so much emotional, not so much the passionate sort of like knee-jerk, what am I trying to say? Spontaneous. It's not spontaneous, it's logical. It's thought out. You know what I'm saying? It's tactical. It's understanding the situation and going into it with a plan. It's going into it with a certain, I don't want to say agenda, because it's not anything that's emotional or of malice, but it's just like, you know what you want and you're going for it. You know what you want and you're going for it. You know what you want and you're going for it. And so she represents actually being the type of person who internally understands need to move forward. What's going on? Oh, it was pausing. Things need to move forward. And so she's like a multitasking queen. This energy really knocks out goals. It wants to determine like what needs to happen. It wants to take care of everyone, be like all, not even all hands on deck, like she is all hands. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not only having that mentality like, okay, what needs to happen? How do things need to happen? How can I get more done? How can I be more efficient and more logical about things? But it's also like, okay, this powerhouse energy where you're putting that into action. It's not just in your mind. It's not just, you know, your own agenda where other people don't know what's going on. It's you're being very exuberant about it and like just really taking charge as of lately. Now, what I will say is there is still that Libra balance, right? There is still that element of wanting to go within and really nurturing oneself, because we have the Hermit right next to the Empress. So what this is telling me is that with the Hermit, right, he is all about like everything Libra. What are your internal dogmas? What is your internal moral compass looks like? What is right to you? What is wrong to you? How are your scales balancing out right now? Like he's literally going away into his cove. Like he doesn't shave. He ain't worried about nothing and nobody. He's walking along his path, solo dolo, just him, his light and his staff. You know what I'm saying? Just going to find out more about himself. And through that internal discovery, he can learn more about the world around him, the laws of the universe, these sorts of things. Very Libran things. You know, he's reading a lot of books. That's something that a lot of Libras tend to do. You want to go into those texts to sort of be able to brush up. It's like iron sharpens iron. Libra is just like Gemini, where Gemini has the twins inside of them. Libra has the scales inside of them. And so they're always looking to discover like new ideologies and stuff like that, and put those ideas up against the ideas that they might have created in their own mind. And through that balance, they can determine like the truth. You know what I'm saying? Music for the vibe. Hello, how are you? And then I'm also seeing that in going internal and really like having a period of self-discovery right now because of the Empress. And the Empress literally represents our internal selves, the nurturer in all of us, the mother in all of us. And how are we tapping into that energy, that nurturing energy? Because of the Hermit, I feel like this energy is being applied to oneself. You know, there's time being taken apart from the social aspect of things to really go deep within and look at your psyche and see like where you might need to be mothered or nurtured. And it's funny because the full moon phase that we're going through right now, which today would probably be like the last day of the energy, because it did happen yesterday morning. So usually with full moons, you want to look at the day before, the day of, and then the day after. And the moon was in Libra. And so moon represents the mother inherently. Like it is the mother of the zodiac. And so being that it's in our sector, right? So if you're here, you're probably somebody with some Libra placements. It's making me feel like that mothering aspect is highlighted for all of us. You know, the emotional aspect is highlighted for all of us, especially when it comes to just who we are, what we have to offer in relationships. Oh, thank you so much. How much we have to offer in relationships, and how much we're giving to ourselves, how much we're willing to accept, and how much we're not going to accept. And we have the moon card actually. That card came out, and in the tarot, it's indicative of a situation not being fully revealed to you just yet. So with this full moon, what I will say is there's some Uranus in there somewhere. There's a lot of things going on. There's Venus is still in Pisces. A lot of stuff is going on right now that's just, how do I want to put it? It's not volatile, but it's just that Venus in Aquarius energy, because Uranus is ruled by Aquarius, is very rebellious, other, left, fringe, unexpected, not very stable. It's where things dissolve and just switch up on your ass. So like, watch out for developments that come to light during this full moon, especially when it comes to your relationships, with others and your relationship with yourself. Don't run from whatever comes up. Like, honestly, just try to deal with it the best that you can, because honestly, a lot is being revealed to a lot of people. I'm one of those people that stays up to date on like certain pop culture and stuff like that. And a lot of celebrity relationships have been just going in the damn dumps lately. And I think, and it's been surrounding this weekend. So I think it has a lot to do with this Libra full moon. A lot of people are going to get caught off guard. Information, unexpected information coming to light, things that they never thought would ever be a factor. Just revealing information about yourself or people that you hold close to you, people that you have close, intimate relationships with. Hi, TT. Everybody say hi to my best friend, Tiara. She's in the room right now. But yeah, so like, just watch out. And I honestly feel like right now is a really good time for us Libras because we are in a space of objectivity. So it's not as if the heart of our reading is telling me we're not going to be taking all of this shit so personally. Like, the thing about Libras that's so magical and organic is that, like, when we vibe with somebody, we can get so real and intense and raw. And then it's just like, when we don't, it just be like, okay. Like, we don't even think twice about people. Like, we won't take things, but we let stuff roll off our back. We might feel a way, but at the same time, it's like, okay, whatever. It's not of my concern. That's not my people. You know what I'm saying? So really watch out for those closer relationships is all I'm really trying to say. Because then we also have the Seven of Swords. So again, somebody coming in, being a little bit more sneaky and stealth about whatever their intentions may be. It does have to have something to do with the psychology of the situation. Something that's being communicated. Like I said, messages coming in of just unexpected messages. So let me explain this card. Seven of Swords is a guy. He's gone into somebody's palace. Now, this is like olden days type shit. So like, you ain't just busting up in nobody's palace that got enough money to have the floors checkered out and decked out like that. They got that many swords. They got the pillars and stuff. Like, whoever's house this is, they have enough to sustain. Like, they're well off. They're good. But this person must be somebody close to them because they're in their palace. You understand? And they're not only there, but do you see the look on this dude's face? Like, he's looking so conniving. He's sneaky. He's trying to watch his back because he knows he's stealing. He's taking intellectual property. He's fucking with this person's mind. He's just underhandedly fucking up some sort of vibe, bro. Like, whenever I think of air signs or like the air element, I just think of vibes, frequencies, really just the mood, the body language, the things said and the things unsaid. You know what I'm saying? He's dropping swords on his way out the door. You feel what I'm saying? So it's somebody who's not necessarily all the way on the up and up, who might be very close to you, very intimate to you. And it's going to call for you to be a lot more astute about just your life, who you choose to surround yourself with, how you choose to socialize, especially. Like, really just, so we got the Empress and the Emperor. I didn't even realize that. So it's that balance between nurturing yourself, but also being bossy. I feel a bossy vibe coming from him, like boss ass bitch, like, and him too, and her too. So it's going to take for you to be more so on the up and up, know who you are, know what you want, know what you're about. Go home and nurture yourself so that when you do step out into the world, you can have your shit together. And it's not a thing where these people will even be able to really come in and do anything that you didn't already fucking know. That type of thing. I wish that all of our Libras, like, just have your heightened senses just on. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes at this point. But somebody will try it. Like, honestly, in this reading, that's really all I'm seeing is you're doing so well for yourself. You look so healthy, so good. You're objective. You're not tripping. You got a cool exterior. You're going out knocking shit out. You're very smart. You know what I mean? That might be another thing that people might feel intimidated by, or like, I don't know, socially, you're going to be active right now. And a lot of people will probably notice, but at the same time, there is going to be some sort of situation. Everybody might not know that you're even going through the situation, or I don't know. It's something is hidden from you, and you're going internal about it. You're trying to take care of yourself so that whatever this is, it won't wreck you when it is revealed, or at least I'm telling you, take care of yourself so that whatever it is won't wreck you whenever it is revealed. So let's pull some love cards for Libra. Spirit, what messages do you have concerning love for Libra this month of April 2019? Do y'all like being able to see the cards like this? Y'all like this? New love. That's interesting. Let's see what else. Spirit, whatever messages do you have for Libra, please be very deliberate in your messages. And children. So there could be a connection with the children in your life. There could be a newfound bond between you and some of the children in your life. Some of you could very quite possibly be meeting someone who is a new love who happens to have children. And in that case, I feel like if you're interested in this person and you see that it could really work, maybe take a mothering, because we got the moon, the empress, the queen of wands. So it's a responsible woman who's also very nurturing and very connected to her intuition. And so if that is you, then showcase that part of you, because and also the objective part of you that's like, I don't know, with children, you can't get mad at children like you would get mad at an adult because they're fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? So just being even keeled, I feel like that will be very attractive to the opposite sex. But this new love thing is really just sticking out for me. I think that when you're in this space, this is Libra. Libra is the objective one and also the go-getter, because Libra is a cardinal sign. So don't ever for a second think that Libra is passive in any way. They tend to be observers, but then they take that information and help begin things. Like they're leaders, honestly. So I think by you being in your most authentic self, that's what I was trying to say, it will attract people who can come and appreciate that aspect of you, the very balanced aspect of you. You have a very balanced sense of masculine and feminine energy within yourself. And that'll be attracted to the opposite sex. Listen to your heart, number 44. So that derives down to an 8. So yeah, I think Libra is really coming into their power, especially during this full moon. Whatever washes away from this full moon, let it go. If you need to make room for a new love, let that happen. If you need to make room for a resurrection of an old love, let it happen organically. Like, don't trip. Really be the king of swords. Like, really just stay cool, calm, and collected, and just handle your business. Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. I think I said that in every single reading this month. But like in real life, just get money. Go out there and be your best self socially. Like, regardless of if you're feeling people's energies and it's not really rubbing you the right way or whatever, like, still just do you. Keep your people close. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Honestly. Watch that motherfucker. Watch that motherfucker. Don't let them just be all in your shit. Like, maintain that air of authority that you do have. And just don't let any information might be revealed to you break you down. Fuck that shit. Move on. If it's clearing out, it was meant to be cleared. And that's just that on that. So, Libra, I hope you really enjoyed your reading. If anybody would like a $5 mini reading, Tiara, I think you got one. If you want me to do yours now, I'll do it now, boo. Because you definitely purchased one a few days ago, and I haven't had a chance to give it to you. But Tiara already paid hers a few days ago, like I said. But if you would like a mini reading, just say, hey, I'd like a reading, and I'll tell you how to go about paying. There's 2 methods of payment that I'm accepting right now. It's the super chat at the bottom of your screen where there's that $sign. You can tap on that, put your $5 up, and I will reserve you a spot. Actually, I'll read it right now. And then if the super chat isn't an option for you, I'll accept payments via PayPal. Let me put the link in here just because I always put the link in here. And if not, if nobody says anything in the next couple seconds, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Taurus reading. As always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it. I'm going to be talking more about the Libra new moon probably sometime tonight. I might come back after I'm done with my 420 festivities. Look what I got, y'all. I'm sorry. If you know what this is, you know what this is. And I'm about to party. I'm about to celebrate, okay? Because that's just what it is. That's just how we do. So if nobody would like a personal reading, then I'm going to go ahead and start the Taurus video. If you want to hang out today, that's cool. Come meet me over there. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.